You party people in place to be. What's good? It's number one chief rock Knicks Universe, your main man Uncle Freezy in the building. This is Knicks Freestyle. Y'all know what it is. Welcome in the host and creator, the center of the Knicks Universe, Free Key.
Party people in the place to be. What's going on, What's going on, folks? What's going on, family?
Salute.
Salute. Unc. It's another beautiful day in Nixlandia.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
We we I've never before seen, like, if you just look on paper, like, our team is phenomenal on paper, even the wins, losses. But I've never seen a team with the work they actually have done on paper feel so, like, still got an air of mystery around, like, whether or not they can really go the distance, because the resume says they can.
Right.
The resume says they can, but we still gotta look at the when we look at them, we still like, can they? Can
Right.
they?
Right.
That was my revelation for today.
What I notice is that you love Cat, bro.
I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to paint me into a corner, but it's not gonna work. Look, yo, I give appreciation where appreciation is due. Do I? This version of Cat is a much better all-round Cat. His points is down, but way better on both. Like, legitimately, like, his work on both sides of the ball earns his paycheck. But I'm gonna still say that paycheck is still a little bit high, even for the services he provides. It's still not at a superstar level, but, like, it's enough to be for him to be a positive on the team on both ends of the floor with it.
Why
I'm
can't you
glad he
just call him
bought.
a superstar?
Excuse me. He's not.
Why can't you just call him a superstar?
He's not a superstar. Brunson not a superstar. He's not a superstar.
Oh. So you're not really feeling how the defense looked since January with Cat dialing in
I'm
defense.
loving it. I'm loving it. I think our defense, to me, our defense is solid. It there were, from the first half of the season to the second half of the season. I'm gonna say, after that players only meeting, after that players only meeting, dog, the defense definitely started to change from then. Cat Cats look way more engaged. Cat of himself, actually, Doug, he didn't look lost on defense, like he was looking low effort. Like, this Cat is not the same Cat from the beginning of the season, the beginning half of the season.
Okay.
Even the people that liked him complained about the new, like, had to agree that his defense was on the softer side, like, it wasn't effective. But I don't know what switch he flipped. I actually think it's, honestly, I think low key, it's Mitch. Because if you notice, Hartenstein got more defensive playing with Mitch too. I think Mitch has more influence on the bigs on the team than we think, or that we give him credit for.
What? Can
Yeah,
you
think
expound on
about it.
that some for us?
When DeAndre Jordan came over to the team in that, was the Kristaps trade, Mitch got Mitch soaked up everything from him and got torn, and that's when Mitch flip switch really got flipped. From that point on, I think his defense at his spot has been an influence to all the other guys who come in and play his spot.
So the backup center makes the starters better.
If you
Okay.
want to say,
Yeah. Okay.
not all of them. I'm just talking about at the five. He sets the defensive example at the five. He does.
Okay. Or Cat could have just dialed in defensively, and now this team is the best defense since Pat Riley.
I mean, yeah, but this is year 11 for the superstar. He's never played defense like that.
Yeah, I know. Hey, yeah.
So I got to look at certain correlations. The same thing with iHeart. He was all right, but dog, like remember when and we really realized it when Mitch went down and it was that first time Mitch went down with injury and it was just iHeart and we were like, damn, we're not going to hold up defensively at the five and iHeart looked like, oh, like he baby Mitch with a jumper, like baby Mitch who can score.
He's okay.
And you know what I'm saying? But his resume didn't say that before then on the other team he was on.
Okay. Okay. Just never thought of it like that, man. That's interesting.
Like people have outsized influence sometimes when they are actually good at something. When you're good at something and I have to play and I've got to play your position, something is bound to rub off from the person who is better at a thing than to the other person who's less good at it.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, that's interesting. So we had a few topics, man, just real quick. So here's one of the things that we talk, and I should be more prepared. I mean, I sent them from the station that I'm working at. Let me. I have the topics like right here in front of me, but let me do this. Let me send this to Tory B first.
Mitch for president. I'm voting for Mitch.
All right, so
while you're doing that, let me
just send
shout
that
out
to Tory B. So, and then I should be able to talk about.
What up, Allah Wise, man? Peace, Allah. I love my guy, yo. I love my guy. Still, yo, y'all gonna give my man Mitch his props before it's all over. Keith Turner, what's the deal? What's the dilly?
So
y'all gonna give my man his props before this is all over. Fans been trying to trade my man Mitch. He might mess around and be Finals MVP. Huh.
He may, bro. He may. Tory B, what's good?
Hey, good people. How we doing tonight?
T Breezy.
What up?
Ready to argue?
What up?
Oh, what we arguing about?
What we arguing?
I'm about to say
gotta
something
be
that's
arguing,
about to make
Freezy?
the whole world. I'm about to say something that's about to make the whole world angry. Hey, I know you got something on your sheet, right? I know you got something on the sheet. You know, we try to prepare for all these things, man, before we open up. Yo, Jose Alvarado is trash. I just want
Ooh.
to
Is that what we arguing about?
just want to put this out here right now. I just want to tell Free Keith, listen, I know he from your street. I know y'all grew up on Lennox together, right? 125 in Lennox. I know y'all grew up on Lennox together.
Nah,
Wait,
Right?
I
he's
thought
from
he was from
Brooklyn.
Queens.
He's
Oh,
from
Brooklyn, right?
Brooklyn.
Oh, my
That's
bad.
big
Oh, okay,
Brooklyn.
okay.
That's
Okay,
big
my
Brooklyn
bad.
right there. Don't disrespect my guy. That's big Brooklyn.
Okay, my bad. Say he from where he from? Brooklyn. So yeah, I know he grew up on Fulton with y'all, right? He grew up on
Full
Fulton
time.
Street
Well,
with y'all.
come on, man. Come on. You're embarrassing yourself, Breezy. You're embarrassing
Fulton?
yourself. Full time. Come on, man. You're embarrassing yourself. Stop it.
Bro, Brooklyn.
Come on, man. Stop it.
It's
Next thing
Brooklyn here in the
y'all, next thing
house.
you know, you
I
like
will. I will tolerate. I will
I say
tolerate
Van
no,
Nostrand. Y'all say Nostrand. That's how y'all say it, Nostrand.
because that's how it's supposed to be said. No strength.
It's Van Nostrand, bro. Come
It's
on, dog.
no strength.
It's
No strength.
Nostrand,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Break up, bro.
Yeah. That's
No
exactly what
human
it is.
being
No
calls
strength.
no human being called a strand of hair like strand. It's not a strand, bro. It's strand, bro. Come
No.
on, not
What are you?
strand. Come on.
Come on. Just stop. Stop right now. You're embarrassing
Come
yourself.
on, bro. Come on.
Pack it up. Pack it up, Free. Stop.
Come on, bro.
Stop.
Come on,
Let's
bro.
not even do this.
Yo, Alvarado.
Oh, now we're gonna and now I have to tolerate Alvarado slander now. Now I have to tolerate Alvarado slander.
Bro.
Nah, dog. To me, he's offensively, he organizes the offense well. I give him that. He's a decent he's a pretty good distributing point guard. He gets Mitch involved. He gets Mitch involved better than Brunson. His alley oops, like Mitch is good for at least two alley oops a game now, off Alvarado.
And that makes Alvarado good.
No. See, all y'all think is offensively. There's certain material that you need in the cloth that a championship team wears. He provides something. He provides a certain edge, a certain energy that we don't generally possess. And it's not so much about him like he got to score 20 points every game. Like he got a certain presence, and we're lacking in that presence area. He fills a spirit need. He fills the spirit need.
Before I answer, right?
I
have a question. I got a question for you because
Wait.
I didn't follow Alvarado. So I don't have nothing to compare it to other than what I see of him on the court for the Knicks. So when we got him, right? What were you expecting from him? Before I be like, oh, he's trash. What were we expecting from him?
Yeah, this is pretty much Alvarado. He'll give you your big game every now and again offensively, but like he's out there to be like a defensive test, a defensive pass.
Right. What about you, Freezy? What did you expect when he came over?
I knew who he was. I knew he was this guy. I expected an undersized guy that can't defend in the half court. That's going to be disruptive in passing lanes and get steals in the open floor. But if the other team make the ball up, push the ball up the floor and get any half court set, he can't guard nobody. He's not tall enough. He's not strong enough. He's just not that. He's smaller than the small guys that we complain about.
Okay. So
that's what I knew. I knew that was him. Now here's the thing. I knew the Knicks needed an influx of energy I knew that. We all knew that. That's what a lot of midseason trades are for. Like just that injection of energy in a long season where when things get mundane, you bring in somebody, an energy guy, and they bring. It's the reason why Sohan is here, right? You bring in
Well,
like yeah,
honestly, I thought he was going to be more serviceable than he
yeah.
is.
I
Mike
think
Brown
he
got
can
it.
be more serviceable. I just don't think they're using him, but whatever.
Yeah,
So we didn't
it's
see,
so many cats. It's like him or Diawara.
But
right.
the,
We
but
didn't, go ahead. I'm sorry.
the Alvarado thing, I think
Right.
we give him more credit than he deserves. For instance,
Nobody's giving him any. Who's giving him
hold on,
credit?
don't listen, hear me out. Hear me out. The organizer off the bench thing, really? Is that what the Knicks didn't have a point guard on the bench that organizes offense and is an unselfish passer that gets people involved? They didn't have that guy already?
Yeah, we had Tyler
Yeah,
Kolek, but what I'm saying, I
he's
think that they
actually
didn't
better
believe.
defensively than Coley.
No, that's what I think it was. I think it was more of a defensive thing. I felt like they brought him in. Once I found out Deuce was going to be out for a long period of time, I just felt like they brought him in for defensive purposes. Like, all right, Deuce is going down. We can't rely on Kolek on the defensive end, although we can rely on him to pass the ball. Like he's our only true point guard. Like,
Right.
and I won't ever take that away from Kolek. I think he needs more minutes, but whatever. But I thought once I saw Deuce was gonna be out, I'm like, all right, I feel like they brought him in for his defense, not necessarily offense, because we don't need that. Like we need a spark off the bench, don't get me wrong, but we could make up for the fact that we don't have he's not providing the offensive spark. I thought they just basically brought him in for his defense. Now, if we want to say that he hasn't really shown that defensive prowess that they were talking about once he got here, I'll say I can agree to that, but he also just got here. So before I jump the gun and be like, he trash, he wasn't worth the pick, and we shouldn't have brought him over here, I don't think it's fair to just shit on him when he basically brand new. He got to get used to the players. He got to get used to the offensive schemes. He got to get used to people, just where they are in their spots. And I mean, look, defense is defense. But he's still in a new city on a new team. And I think sometimes he tried too hard. Like he's trying to be somebody I think that maybe he's not because he's a Knick now. So maybe we just give him a little bit of grace because I don't think he's going to play much once Deuce come back. So I don't even think it matters whether or not he's trash because I don't think the minutes is going to be there.
I agree with you. I think that if if they didn't know that Deuce was going to be out,
I don't
Alvarado
think they
wouldn't
get this
be.
guy. Right. I
Alvarado
don't think they
wouldn't
go get
be.
him.
Alvarado wouldn't be here, and
Mm.
he's here, and I hate talking about him like his defense isn't trash. What Freezy was saying was correct. Like he is much better in the open
Your mic went out, bro. Oh,
transition.
there you go.
I thought it was me.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, man.
Transition. He's much better in the open floor transition. But yeah, half court defense, and only because he's smaller. It's not for lack of effort. Like that dude is still all over the place. And but to me, the energy he provides the team is very specific. It's a very specific New York centric kind of energy, and I think that that's dope. That's an element that the New York team needs to have. Like we 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 need a hometown hero, like from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like even for the guys on the team, they got to know what that feel like, what that look like. Like they gotta know who the cats are outside that's rooting for them. He's an example of that. That's why people love him. Ain't nobody out here saying that like overselling him, like, oh, he's playing like a superstar. He's playing like a superstar and this, that, and the other. No, they like him because he's here, because he represents something. He's represents something that's here and it never is really represented on the court. and never really represented on the court. So like when you look at Alvarado, that Alvarado pickup was more than just the talent of it all. Like that was a good representative piece, and it wasn't like it. And he's still actually he's serviceable in replacing Deuce for the time that Deuce has been down. We tons of scorers on the team.
Okay. So he's basically what you expected.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. The thing is, I don't dislike Alvarado as a person. I understand the backstory, like you mentioned, right? But when these playoffs start, because this is the thing that people have been telling me, right? The people have been telling me, like, the reason why you can't carry a whole bunch of young players, the reason why you can't carry project players and all this stuff is because when the playoffs start, you're gonna need all 15 guys on the roster. That's what I've been told, like, for the past 2 or 3 years. Like, you remember during the summer when they was talking about trading Pacom Dadier for the first thing coming? Like, yo, whatever we can get, man, because, we got to bring in a vet. And so the thing is, if we have a sustainable and consistent thought process, like if we're consistent in the way that we think about and talk about stuff, then the Alvarado thing, to me, trading Yabusele and 2 second-round picks for a guy that's just going to be what Free Key said, I just think that's a little expensive.
We weren't using Yabusele. So I mean, we gave up a guy we wasn't using for a guy that we're now using. So I mean,
yeah, he was trash.
I mean, it's not. I don't think it was a big hole like it was Yabusele, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way, because I think he could have brought more to the table if he was utilized differently. But we weren't using him, and he didn't fit into the scheme, and they got rid of him for a guy that we use on a consistent basis. So it's not a waste. I don't think it was a high pay for, Alvarado. I mean, I could be 100% wrong, but I don't really see it that way.
100% more usage we're getting out of this player. It was a good trade. Just the time on the floor tells that story. Yabusele I had high hopes for Yabusele. He was trash with us. And I don't know if it was how they were using him or he couldn't get enough minutes to really start getting loose. I don't know. But he came in out of shape. I think
that's being your biggest thing, bro. He came in out of shape, bro. I can't get over that. I'll be trying to, bro.
You can't, because that's 100% on the player. Like that's 100% on you. Like, how can you even argue with me if I say that I don't I don't like this player because he don't seem responsible?
I mean, but he ain't here. so let's say good riddance then.
But I'm gonna say if you ain't getting 5 minutes a game, and at the end of the day, the trade that was made is for somebody who's literally getting 15 minutes a game, and believe it or not, it's actually helpful in his minutes. Right. It's actually helpful in his minutes, and it was a good trade.
So good looking out, Yabusele. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out for restructuring your contract so we can make this work.
And it had to be a usage thing because he's way more active on the Bulls. Like he's active.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what star, but he's really doing better,
right? I mean, he's the guy we didn't use. We didn't use him, and now he's being useful someplace else. It is what it is.
He's playing 25 minutes a night for the Bulls, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
he's being useful someplace else. Like, but he's a
decent player.
He didn't fit into whatever Mike Brown had going on over here. I don't know. It's not the first time I've scratched my head when it comes to Mike Brown. So.
When it comes to Mike Brown, it's not the first time I questioned some stuff.
Yeah. But question him every game.
Sneaky choices. I can't. Me and Mike Brown
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mike Brown, to me, Mike Brown is the X factor. Mike Brown is the X factor.
We might be in trouble, man.
I can't even. I would love to be able to argue that, but bro. That's my feeling. I don't think that I feel like we don't suffer for lack of talent by any means. My fear comes in the playoffs, or I should say, my concern is in the playoffs where it becomes more of a coach on coach battle. We don't got no LeBron, so ain't no LeBron talent, generational talent coattail to be able to ride. He go against us.
We got Cat, bro.
I don't feel like
He
that, but
he go against a Coach Spo.
just
I'm
I question I question him as a coach. I just don't feel like we can't hitch our coattails to our wagons to Jalen Brunson, and he can't take us home. Like I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I firmly believe that man could take us home if he needed to take us home. But
he need to
I'm
get
not
coached though.
I'm
The
not
team he's not.
I'm not I don't like any of the decisions he made. Like yesterday, that game could have been a blowout if he would have just went big. Make them play your game. Like, why are you not going to Cat? Cat had what, 21 points, 14 rebounds? He
Bro,
could
I
have
could
had
not figure it
50.
out.
I'm
I
like,
could
why are we
not have
playing
figured it
small
out.
ball? Like, what are we doing?
But like
But
Zion is out
the
there. Y'all got the tallest guy y'all got out there is 6'6" with OG. Like, are you serious?
the flip side of that, right, is maybe he is trying some things before the playoffs, but I don't want to give him that grace. Like, I don't think that's what he was doing. I really just feel like he
I don't
don't
either.
want he don't want Cat to be the star. That's how I feel. I don't get it. Because there's no reason Cat could have had 40 last night. Nobody could stop him. And he played 23 minutes, I think.
I
I
question
I don't get it.
his strategic awareness in game. Like I,
I don't get it.
ugh.
I don't know.
But
I hope
whatever,
that
man.
that he's doing it to check things out. Like, if we're getting ready to go into the playoffs, he looking at some things. He want to see how some things work. So I'm hoping that I'm 100% wrong about him.
I'd love to be. I'd love to be.
Me
And it's
too.
not even so much a wrong or right thing. It's just a gut feeling, and I'm hoping that, like, it's my personal bias or something like that that's creating that
Oh,
feeling.
hats is in, Freezy. The hats is in. I just got them today.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
Okay.
word! Don't come pick that up.
Yeah, man. That is fire. I mean, that made my night right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Caps come in, man. Hey, Lawrence, his family, sooner or later sooner or later we're gonna put the link out there for y'all to either get the mac and cheese Lawrence Tears Trucker Cap or the beef and broccoli Lawrence Tears Trucker Cap. So y'all can rock these joints like us, you know what I'm saying, representing for the fam. Whatever. I'm looking at the mac and cheese one right now. That's my favorite. Everywhere I go in the mac and cheese one, man, everybody is like, yo, what's Lawrence Tears? And you know me, I gotta stop and tell them that's the place where Free Keith go and rock on Wednesdays, Knicks Freestyle and all that. So, but it's dope though. It's dope. I mean, I'm excited about that. But in terms of Mike Brown, y'all, I gotta disagree with y'all. Y'all know me. I'm in a weird relationship with Mike Brown, right? Like, he not the guy I wanted, but I'm not a hater. I did feel like Tibbs had to go, right? So I'm not a hater, right? I felt like the Knicks should have went younger, more innovative, right? Be willing to try new stuff based on the guys that you have playing that night, right? I felt like that was what the Knicks need to do, because I know we're a classic organization, and sometimes classic organizations get caught up in nostalgia. Like, oh, this is the way we played in 1977, so this is the only way we should play. I understand that sometimes can be a trap, right? But what I will give Mike Brown credit for is, at this moment, the Knicks are only allowing 86.2 shots per game, right? That's fourth in the NBA. That means when teams play us, they know they not getting up and down the floor. We're going to pressure the ball. We're going to slow them down. They probably, if they get their shots and stuff and all that, it's not going to be a track meet. Not when you play the Knicks. The Knicks going to make you grind out every possession. Your substitution patterns, if your sub patterns get off by a little bit, whether a guy is tired, whether a guy is in foul trouble, whether the Knicks go on a run, you got to bring a guy back early during his rest. If the opposing coach got to do any of that, you're going to lose the game, right? You're going to lose because we forcing you into our style of play, right? So with that, if y'all remember early in the season, and I mentioned this quite a few times, right? There was a stretch in December. It was about a 10-game stretch. Freaky to remember this, when we were beating teams like 142 to 128. Remember that? And we were like, yo, we're winning, right? But giving up 128 points a game is not sustainable towards a championship. You remember that you remember that conversation, right?
Yes.
Like, because you're not going to score 140 points every game. But if you're giving up 120,
it's too much. It's just too much. But if y'all, what we don't know, but what we don't remember is on New Year's Eve, we gave up a bunch of points to the San Antonio Spurs, December 31st, right? When that calendar flipped over to 2026, the Knicks are giving up about 106 points a game. The NBA leader right now is 107. Now, here's the thing. We won't finish with the number one ranked defense because we had about 40 games or about 35 games of bad defense. So we have too many games in the bank of bad defense. But since January 2nd, this defense has been beyond elite. This defense has been Red Holtzman-esque type defense. Right now, of course, we're not giving up 84 points a game because the rules are different and teams can shoot threes. Now, shout out to Jay the Chosen One because I was bringing up this point before and he added that on too. Like, of course, it's not going to look like the Pat Riley defense because back then they didn't shoot as many threes, right? So we're going to give up more points, but at the same time, the defensive efforts and schematics are similar, where you get a similar results. It's just the baskets we do give up are worth more points per made basket. But if you're talking about the defense as a whole, what the Knicks are playing right now is a championship winning level defense in 2026. Like, the question to it is, will this be sustainable? In my opinion, I think you can shave about 6 or 7 points off of this thing here when the playoffs start. Because, when the playoffs start, things get more physical, things get more testy, the game slows down, everything is more contested. It wouldn't surprise me if the Knicks gave up 100 points a game in the playoffs. Our only thing is execution. Can we score in the playoffs against the other team's defenses? So I'll give Mike Brown credit. Clearly, he figured something out defensively, which got us on the right path. And for those that don't know, I think the Knicks have won like 7 in a row. They're 2 games away. We're 2 games away from 50 wins. And
I don't think that
Charlotte and OKC.
I don't think we're giving that players only meeting enough credit because I feel like all these stuff started to change after that. I'm not,
and
it was the same scheme. It wasn't like the scheme changed.
Yeah, I'm not giving that any credence, bro.
All right.
And no disrespect, because I understand that's a pretty smart assumption, but if these dudes could flip the switch anytime they felt like it, why didn't they do it for Tibbs? Or why didn't they do it at the beginning of the season? Why they got to get together and do air quotes players only meeting? Why they didn't do it in November?
Dog, hey, like everybody wasn't on the same page.
Yeah, Mike Brown got them on the same page, bro.
Then you wouldn't have had to call a players only meeting.
I feel you. I don't think it's the players, bro. I think it's legitimately Mike Brown figured something out. Because what I see the difference is between that and what defense early in the season is when teams show you what they want to do, we attack it earlier. We don't let them get into their offense and then just defend the rim. I think as soon as they show what they want to do, the Knicks jump out and attack it, as opposed to getting Cat in the pick and roll. Now Cat has to make 7 or 8 micro decisions in a 2 or 3 second stretch, and then if he make the wrong decision, you're giving up a 3 or alley-oop. I think as soon as their roll man comes up and sets the screen, we attack it. Now their roll man, instead of being free 8 feet away from the rim, he's free 18 feet away from the rim. And if that guy's not a jump shooter, passer, or dribbler, he's mitigated out of. Say for instance, if they run the pick and roll with Mitch, right? Instead of letting their Mitchell Robinson get 8 feet away from the rim with a head of steam, maybe for a lob, he's 18 feet away from the rim, picking up the basketball, looking for somebody to pass the ball. Meanwhile, the shot clock is running down, and they have to get to their second and third option. I think that's what it is. Just be more proactive in your defense when you see what they want to do. Especially, I think Detroit saw what we were doing. I don't know if y'all remember the Pistons game where they mopped the floor with us.
Which one? Which one?
Bro, why are you trying to make me sad?
Which one?
Why are you trying to make me sad, bro?
No, I'm pointing out a point of fact. You said the one where they mopped the floor with us. Which one? It was a few.
I know. I know this. I understand. I said what I'm saying is, though, Detroit recognized that we were going to try to jump that pick and roll with Cade. So Cade he brought the man out and didn't even attempt it. He would just pass to the wing and have our people that were jumping the screen. Now they have to peel off and rotate back to the wing. But by that time, either a 3-point shot is in the air or they get it back up to Cade, where Cade has OG at the rim. So, but yeah, it's that. So, that's just basically just a little something.
All I'm saying, it was the same scheme from before the players only meeting. It's wild.
Bro, that's not true.
It's wild that dude, they've been complaining about Cat players and the assistant coaches been complaining about Cat's defense since last year.
Bro, they've been complaining
since last year. This is the best defense, right? After that, players only meeting. This dude started playing the best defense he's played his whole 11-year career.
When was this meeting?
After they got their ass bust by was it
the Spurs?
Chicago, the Spurs.
No, it was the Spurs.
After they got their ass. It was a BS team.
We lost the Spurs game, but it wasn't like we lost by 50. So
it was at the buzzer.
Yeah.
Remember, they beat us at the buzzer.
We lost by a couple of points, so that wasn't
at the buzzer.
a butt whipping.
Whatever
so
game
it was after that.
Whatever game we got super smashed.
Because I don't think that was that before or after the All-Star break.
Nah,
it was before. It was before.
That was December 31st.
Okay.
It was before. And after that, we started balling. Defensive. Win or lose.
No, we didn't.
We started.
We didn't. We actually lost. Like, how many games we lost in January?
No, this is what I'm saying. But I'm talking about the defense. That's when the defense started clicking in.
We lost
because
like
even the losses
in February.
Even the losses.
7 out of 9.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So,
but even the losses were keeping teams under their scoring averages.
That's true.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Our defense was clicking. It's only really till now that the offense, I would say, really caught up to where the defense had turned on to.
I don't necessarily know if it's caught up yet because we aren't having the same offensive explosions having.
That's the argument worth having.
Season, but we'll see. I feel like we can't get the two things to match. Every other team seems to be able to do it, but us.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. When
I'm as Ron would say, Nick picking, because they have won 7 games in a row. Their defense has been phenomenal, and their offense has been serviceable. So I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. I just shouldn't be.
But see, this is what she's describing right now is what I was talking about in my opening salvo. Like, On paper, we see the wins and losses, we see the numbers, we see the percentages, and this looks like, oh, this is a championship team. But when you watch us play, it's just like from night to night, there's the questions
That's
still pop in your
100%
head.
not.
Like,
That's not accurate. That's not for me anyway. I watched the games too. I didn't. I'm not saying I
no, no,
think
no, no,
this
no.
team
That's
has
what I'm,
enough talent to win a
yeah, but
championship.
like
I just don't think we're playing like it. But I know that we have the
that's what
ability
I
to.
mean. That's
So
what I mean. You
I'm in
don't
the
know what you
space.
getting
Right.
night to night.
I'm
You
in the
don't know
space
what you
where I
getting.
don't know what Nick team is gonna come to the table, right? But I also understand, and I think you understand, and I think Freezy understands that this is a playoff roster. We were built to win playoff games. So I think that we're gonna see a different team come playoff time. And I don't mean drastically different. I just mean slightly different. I think we're gonna
No,
see
you mean
a better,
consistent.
yes,
Consistent is
come
the word
playoff
you're
time.
looking
And
for.
we're
And
now in a
see,
space in the season, right, where these guys gotta be looking ahead. Cause I'm doing it and you're doing it. We're human. They're human. They already in a space where they know they're going to the playoffs and they gotta be looking ahead. So these guys, they just stay in a different space. Like we're nitpicking everything that we're seeing on the court, and these guys are literally focused on the playoffs. They're not. They're probably not dialed into these games, and that's just the thought. And I see that when I look at the team because I feel like they be playing these bad teams, and then there comes a point in the game when they turn it on and then they win. Like they be bullshitting back and forth all game and then click, all right, we got it. They turn it on and they win the game. Like I just feel like they're looking ahead. And it's hard to get up for these
you
teams
perform how
that
you
won 12 games. I get it. You should be
you
consistent
perform how you
every
practice. Like that's
oof. Yeah, I get it. I
you.
understand all that. But we're at the very, very tail end of a very long season. And these
And
guys have been
everybody
through a lot.
and
Like
everybody
give them a
and
little bit of
everybody's
grace,
still
bro. Like
fighting
I
for
feel like we just
position.
nitpick on everything. Every
Right.
time we turn the camera on and every time we turn the mic on, we find something to complain about. Every single game. They can win by 40. Be like, you know what? I
They
don't like
should
the
have
way
won by
Coach Brown plays cat.
47.
We
It's like
we could have
Jalen
won by
only scored
58
nine.
if he would have just in
Jalen
that
only
game.
scored 9 points. He
We
trash.
beat a team that was playing really good basketball yesterday, right? And the first thing I said was he should have let Cat shoot more. We won the game. There was never a point in the time where I felt like we was going to lose. But the first thing I did was complain. I think as Knicks fans, that's all we do. Soon as we get a minute to breathe, we find something to complain about.
Look,
You gotta
yo,
give them, you gotta give them some grace. Like at this is the end of the season. We're either gonna be the second seed or we're gonna be the third seed. That's it. We're not gonna slip any further. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna be the number one seed, and we're getting ready to start the playoffs. Like once the playoffs start, if we completely collapse, then we've had every reason to complain and complain and complain. But right now, I really feel like a lot of this stuff is just nitpicky because these guys have a long season ahead of them. They just trying not to get hurt and they trying to get these games over with. So we're
I
dissecting
don't not.
every
I
single
don't.
thing.
I don't
They're
think
trying different things in with lineups. So the games don't look as crisp because he's pulling things, he's doing things that he wouldn't normally do just to see how they look. Cause you could see that. Cause now he's starting to fiddle around with the double big lineup again. We haven't seen that in months. So
yo.
now he's out there trying different things just so he could see how it looks. So when we get into the playoffs, it's not foreign
Wait, are
to us.
you trying to
And
give Mike Brown credit?
a little bit. And you know I'm not
Okay,
a fan.
okay, okay,
You know I'm not a fan. But I
okay,
feel
okay,
like we
okay.
get to a point where all we do is complain. We look at the thing and I don't like the way this look. I don't like the way that look. When we gotta start
You got
bringing
to
back our
understand though.
expectations a little bit. I think we all
Nah,
understand. I
nah,
think that you just most people skew negative. We're Knicks fans. We're used to the worst of the worst of the worst. This team hasn't looked
nah.
good in so long, yo. I say it
We've
all the
been the
time.
most
Knicks fans.
delusional fan base
No,
for
I don't think
long.
being delusional. Being delusional is expecting everything to be the way you want it to be every single time you turn the TV on. That's delusion.
Fair, fair,
That's what delusion
fair.
is. That's me picking up, turning the TV on and going, it's the Washington Wizards. We should have won by 157 points. But we don't understand that the people on the other end of that court are basketball players who get paid to play basketball too. So every single night that they go out there and play, they're not going to be the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. Sometimes they're going to catch fire. Sometimes they're going to knock down their shots. That doesn't mean that your team is bad. That means that they're basketball players too. So again, we'll spend an hour and a half nitpicking everything that we thought was wrong with that game when the team won. Through it all, they're still winning.
That's the on paper part. You're 100% correct. Yes.
And there
And
goes the let's find something to be negative part.
and
Let's
every
do
and
it. Let's
every
go.
nah every
Let's
W
go.
every W every W counts. But
Right.
I'm gonna say this: we're not in like okay we're not in a regular end of season position. When I say that, meaning like normally as the season is winding down, by this point with 10 games left to go, most of the playoff spots are locked in. People know where they're going. Bro, there is a 3 game difference between the second and the 10th seeds, bro. Like cats
Right.
are going to be playing for a position all the way
Okay.
down to the end of the season. And this is
Okay.
not no. I hope these guys aren't just looking forward towards the playoffs. They still fighting for position. They still fighting for position.
Are you
They
looking
should be
forward to the
very much.
Well,
playoffs?
yeah, let them.
They
Yeah,
they might
I'm
no.
just
When I said you said that they're just focused on the playoffs.
that's not what I
Ho-
said. It's not what
That's
I
what
said.
you did say that.
I said that they're
What
looking
did,
forward to the playoffs just like we are. They're looking ahead, and that's not it's not easy to shut that off when you know you're going. That's what I said. I'm not saying that the games
but
aren't important.
okay,
I'm
but
not
then
saying
that
that they
makes a
shouldn't try
difference.
hard to win. I'm saying that the wins are not going to look like we want them to look. That's all I'm saying. But go
Again,
ahead.
that particular portion is fair, but all I'm saying is their focus should be in the here and now, is what I'm saying. And that's like honestly, because they can literally fall to the 4th or 5th seed in
Yep.
in a few games. Like it's not a huge
Hmm.
game separation. So
Absolutely.
I'm sure they are or they should be more dialed in to the game that's in front of them than just being like, oh, looking forward to the playoffs. But it's not that oh, everything is complaint. What you're witnessing is anxiety. That's what's going on with Knicks fans. Why? We haven't been this close since '97. You know what I'm saying? And feeling to like a championship team. So I think like the anxiety of getting a chip is really affecting most fans because now you're looking at the team differently. Like I'm not being a delusional fan. We was some of the teams we was behind, some of the team makeups we was behind, like, oh, like we gonna get a chip with Amundsen as like
right.
it, we were very delusional. At this point, this is the point where delusion meets reality. Like, oh snap, we very well could get the chip this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it brings out a different fan. Now everything you're nitpicking everything. Like it's not like because I need this chip in hand and I need to feel comfortable that you're gonna get it. That's what it is right now.
But you're never going to feel comfortable that they're going to get it because as a fan, we're
Fan,
expecting a blowout every time they walk on the court.
what is fan
And
short for?
I'm sorry,
What is fan short for?
fanatic.
Neither logic nor reason.
Right. Okay.
Neither
See, we
logic nor
expecting
reason. What you're trying to
expectations
do
don't
right
play
now is bring,
basketball. B. We putting
but you're
a
bringing
lot of pressure
logic.
on these guys.
That's not part of the fan agreement. That's not part of the contract.
I don't that's not a part of your contract. I
Fanatic,
just want them to win.
fanatic, a
Like,
fanatic is a
I just want them to
fanatic is
win.
neither logical
Rational or
nor
rational.
rational. Sorry, what you're trying to do right now, which makes sense, you know what I'm saying, is bring rational energy to like dog, like and we talk about how crazy our fans are and this, that, and the other. I'm gonna tell you, and when I say fanatic, you haven't seen fanatics until you've seen European sports fans at a European sporting
Bro,
event.
do you watch racing? You watch F1?
No,
Okay.
But I know Michael Jordan team is lapping everything up.
Nah, that's
That dude's
NASCAR.
just a
It's not. I
oh
watch Formula One.
okay okay
Watch Formula.
my
Tori,
fault.
you don't watch no dance. See,
I've been watching Formula One since like 2003. I watch
okay.
Formula One.
Oh
I
boy.
was in I
I
was
do
living
that,
in Greece.
Breezy. If you watched it,
I
I
was
watch
living in
Formula One.
Greece. I was living in Greece for
Oh
like
wow,
a
that must have
year.
been dope.
Oh, it was
Oh
totally
my God.
dope.
Okay.
But like
Oh, listen,
but like
we know you went to,
they have
we know
two
you
basketball
graduated
teams.
from the Black Harvard. We
Yo,
know that, bro. We know that.
the the HU, shout out.
Oh my God.
They got two basketball teams, Olympia Coast and some other basketball in the country. Dog, I call myself going to the basketball game, bro. When I say when yo, you talk about rowdy fans, like the fans of each team fighting with each other. The home team lost, and the fans thought the fans because they felt like that they didn't play hard enough. Yo, they flipped over the team bus, their own team. The fans was outside rocking and they flipped over the bus. Yo, fanaticism does not breed logic or rationality. So like we gotta stop doing that. Like it's something I'm guilty of too. I'm always like, oh, why would you say that? Yo, you can't question the fanatic.
Wow. 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 Yeah. I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't have anything to complain about. I love where we at. Right? Like right now, both the Pistons and the Celtics are losing. Right? Or at least last I checked, they were. Yeah, right
Yeah,
now the Pistons
I
are
think
down by
we're like
9. The
virtually
Celtics are
tied.
down by
We're tied.
The Celtics are winning actually. They took the lead against OKC.
Oh no, we need them to lose one more game.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
Yeah, come on, OKC.
It'd be a perfect night if both lose, but if one lose, then we okay. But if both of them win, it's a bad night for. But where I am, like I don't think the Knicks have significant holes, right? I don't think the Knicks
No,
have. I don't think the Knicks have a point guard situation behind Brunson. Like I think there's a regular season thing that we look at that we wish was better. When the playoffs start, Jalen Brunson playing 41 minutes. Jalen Brunson not playing 32 minutes in the playoffs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like them 9 minutes or whatever it is that was gonna go to Tyler Kolek or Alvarado. They not nah. Right? Then when the playoffs start, Cat playing 36 minutes, Mitchell Robinson playing 25, 28 minutes. Right? Like he might play 19 now when
I
the
think
playoffs start. That man playing
I think he
27.
getting I think he getting 30.
Yeah,
Oh,
even better.
only reason I
Right?
don't think he's gonna get 30 is because they don't want to tire him out. But good.
Right,
I
but
mean,
but
it's no back to
Good.
back. You know what I'm saying? And even some games it's like double day. It's like 2 days off. Like so, it's
Hey, I
kind of
get
like
you.
he should be able to. They should be able to be ready for that.
Listen, Mitch, our
yeah,
X Factor, yo.
yeah,
Nobody has a Mitch.
Nobody has a
Nobody has
Mitch.
one. That's
Nobody
yeah.
my
has
X
a
Factor right
Mitch.
there.
Hey, I'm gonna say something too. It's gonna sound crazy, but I don't think anybody has an OG and Anunoby,
Nope.
right? Yeah, I think the combination of Mitch, OG, Bridges, and that defensive scheme that we run, teams are gonna have so much trouble like trying to figure that out. That when our playoff, the thing that we need to do, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna ring the alarm. And Freaky, don't be judging me on my heritage, bro. I'm gonna ring the alarm. I know you don't like me saying stuff like that. I know you want me to sound British, right? But okay. So listen, I'm gonna ring the alarm right now for guys that are struggling offensively. Mikal Bridges offensively is struggling. Like he is struggling, right? Landry Shamet before the injury, dog water offensively, right? Alvarado, dog water. Mo Diawara, and he has an excuse, right? Mo Diawara has an excuse because the rookie wall is real. But his offense he's shooting in the 30s from the floor, right? 30, I think he's shooting 35.5% from three, but like 38% from the floor.
This is why I was saying don't think that we're counting on Diawara to be like, oh, some big playoff performer. He's done excellently. He's done excellently on a contender team.
Yeah.
But like, dog, he's a 19-year-old rookie and he's not Kobe. Like, let's not.
He's not a blue chipper. He's not Tracy McGrady, right?
He's got a great future. He's got a great future.
A great developed future, right?
That youngster with some when he gets his grown man weight on him, woo-wee.
Yeah. But that day is not today, though. That day is not today. So we have to treat him like a young developmental player. So I'll ring the alarm about Jalen Brunson finding guys open and them not knocking down shots. And I will also say these guys are getting certain looks and they're just like either passing up shots, not confident in the shots, and sometimes just Mikal Bridges jump shot look like Bill Cartwright, bro. It's something about that where he got the, you know what I'm saying? Like he got to get that jump shot tightened up. But like I tell y'all all the time, man, it's tough being a two-way NBA player, bro. When you only get 100% of energy. So if you ask them to tighten up the defense and give everything they got on offense, and then they come down and they jump shot not there, it's kind of tough to be like, nah, man, I need you to be perfect. I mean, but we're going to need to find some type of course correction for a bunch of our wing players not being able to score when they have those type of looks, despite the fact that they're locked in defensively. And I know that's me asking for too much, but I feel like that's what it takes to win a championship, especially for the Knicks. Your mic is off, bro.
Like y'all said, the playoffs is on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's within arm's reach. This team was built for the playoffs. I'm just waiting for us to get busy.
Okay. Tori B, what's a key factor for us winning the championship? A key factor for us winning 16 games before we lose 4 out of 7.
Consistent offensive potency.
Okay.
Because I know our defense is going to be
there. Okay. You got anything to say before we get out of here, bro?
Hey, man, thank you for partying with us, man. Like, yo, hope you enjoyed the convo. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Shout out to G.I., the God. he out part of the street team. He part of the street team.
Shout out to Ribs. Ribs, go get your hat, bro. Stop playing. Shout out to Ribs.
Shout out to Tori for joining us. Shout out to Tori for joining us. Shout out to y'all, most importantly, though, man, the chat for keeping it live and keeping this fan-to-fan action going.
Hey, shout out to the greatest borough God ever created, Queens, New York. Queens, I see y'all.
Brooklyn, man, we out here. We outside. We outside. Big Brooklyn, we outside. Don't listen to this trash.
I got intimidated when I heard that laugh. I clutched my pearls just now when I heard that laugh, y'all.
Yo, because that laugh, back in the day, you heard that laugh, somebody getting snuffed out.
Somebody getting snuffed, bro. They like Bill Money going on some J's, bro.
Where my bail money at? Where my bail money?
Yeah, with my Father's Day card. Like
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Hey, thank you everybody for coming through, hanging out with us, man. We appreciate y'all. This has been Knicks Freestyle.
Hit that like.
Hit that like button. Man, we got to get these lids, man. We got to get this swag. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this swag, y'all. One other thing, just a programming note. To the chat, my work schedule has been crazy. I appreciate how patient y'all have been with me with the work schedule, man. Legit, I'm getting off like 8 o'clock at night. It's just that time of the year. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do about it. I wish there was a way I can rearrange stuff, but I just can't, man. But salute to everybody for coming through. Thank you for watching Knicks Freestyle. Man, we out of here, y'all. Peace, everybody.
Peace.